There you go. Hey everybody, Jason Shadwick with Premier Guitar. We're at the MTD booth with the great Bobby Vega, the great Michael Tobias here. And we were just listening to Bobby play on one of your new Kingston basses here, Michael. So tell us about this one.
All right, so this is a Kingston Super, and we have decided to upgrade it with US-made Hipshot and Bartolini parts and hardware, and to try to bridge the gap that sort of stood between the US bases and the offshore bases. So it's basically the same parts we use on the handmade bases. It gives the bass a little more authority, certainly more fidelity and headroom, and it's an extremely versatile instrument. Price-wise, it's around $1,000 street price with the standard hardware and pickups, and with the Bartolini and Hipshot upgrades, it'll run at around $1,300.
And then tell us about the controls here. So we have a 3-band EQ.
Yeah, we have a 3-band EQ with a push-pull mid-range at 400 and 800 hertz. The coil cut switches will give you downish series, I believe single coil in the middle, and the upper position is humbucking parallel. Yep. So you get 3 distinct voices out of each pickup. And surprisingly, even though the pickups are on top of each other, there's a tremendous amount of variation in the speaking voice. And it's a really good kind of in-your-face bass. So.
Let's hear a little more, Bobby. Dig it. All right, now we're going to take a short break. We're going to swap basses and check out this short scale bass. All right, so Michael, we have now here the short scale 5-string that we're going to have Bobby play here in a second. So tell us about how this came together.
All right, so a couple of friends of ours have had hand issues and wanted smaller basses. One to tune almost like a baritone guitar, and the other one just needed less stretch. So we developed a 30-inch scale, 24-fret. It started out as a 6-string, and now we've got a 5-string and a 4-string. This is the second 5-string. It's very responsive, and we use the same electronics and pickups as in our regular instruments. Even though the soap bar is smaller, it's the same coil form inside. It's a low impedance pickup with a buffer in the cavity to boost it. This one is flamed English sycamore on roasted alder, with a maple neck and a roasted bird's eye fingerboard. It's a very lightweight bass. Yeah. Sounds way bigger than it is, and it's a very sweet instrument.
And similar electronics, right? 3-band EQ.
Yeah, 3-band EQ, treble middle bass, but the switch is 250, 500, or 1,000 hertz. Okay. And because they're low impedance pickups, there's no possible active passive. Got it. So it's active all the time. There are other systems we can use if you do need an active passive, but generally I don't.
And what'll be pricing and availability on this?
This availability is to order. We're about 9 months back ordered on the handmade stuff. Okay. And this bass starts at around $5,000 plus the options. Okay. And it's fits in well all the regular other options on the.
We're going to have Bobby play us out with this bass. So where can people go to find out more information about all your basses that you run?
mtdbass.com.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Bobby. We're going to have you play. This is Jason Shadwick with PremierGuitar.com.